Well, in the past, we reported on many cases in which people have stolen money from public services and nonprofits. And while most workers are there to serve the community, some prey on the good deeds of others. Now our own Katie Fernetton digs deeper into how a certain embezzlement case rocked an Eau Claire nonprofit and how they're working to regain the public's trust.
It was shock. I was just in shock.
Last year, the Eau Claire County Humane Association's accountant, Nicolle Wilson, was accused of writing herself a $60,000 check from the association's account. Police say it even included a forged signature of the executive director.
It was a situation we had hired this individual to do our bookkeeping because we didn't have the capacity on hand to hire a full-time bookkeeper. She had made a poor decision.
Following an embezzlement investigation, Wilson was charged with a slew of felonies, including theft, fraud, and forgery.
We thought we had good policies in place, and you don't realize the holes, unfortunately, sometimes until the worst case happens.
The association's executive director, Shelley Janke, says luckily they were able to recover the money, but they worried the case would deter future donors from giving.
But I think in the nonprofit world, the community knows that you survive with donations. And so when they hear that a theft has occurred, their instant reaction could be, my donations were taken and were not used for the intent that they were donated.
Unfortunately, this case is not unique. In July, Renelle Leif, the founder of Hope in the Valley, another nonprofit in Eau Claire that helped people suffering from cancer, was charged with stealing more than $66,000 from the group.
It's not so much they can get away with it, it's usually that external pressure. And most of these people start out with the idea that they're going to pay the money back.
Craig Olson works with nonprofits and their finances. He says that there is a fraud triangle that explains why people steal from nonprofits. First, there are pressures that organizations can't control, like addiction, medical issues, or a spouse losing a job. The second is rationalization, the idea of I'm going to pay the money back or I am owed this money. And the third is opportunity. This is the only thing an organization can control.
You'd be surprised how many people go from one place to another stealing. Some organizations, some businesses don't turn those people in because they just want the problem gone.
So now, how do nonprofits recover from something like this? Janke says the challenge went further than legal issues. Now the Humane Association put more checks and balances when it comes to their bookkeeping.
You can't help what people do to you, but you certainly can help how you respond to the situation.
They believe transparency about the situation helped keep donations coming in.
If we didn't have the support of the community, we would not be able to provide the food and the vet care and be able to adopt all these animals out and provide all these cats and dogs who need loving homes the opportunity to get out there.
For Eau Claire's own News 18, I'm Katie Fernetton.
Craig Olson says when looking to give to an organization, make sure that your donation is secure by looking for these things. How active the board is in the organization, what kind of oversight there is there someone there who can oversee the money to detect any theft? And who else is reviewing the information? Many times that is the board. For more tips to make sure your donations are secure, head to WQOW.com.